Is Defenders a viable archetype for iconic masters? Let's find out. All right, first pack, Anger of the Gods is pretty good. That's kind of it for the pack. It's just Anger of the Gods or nothing. So Anger of the Gods it is. Next pack, Heat Ray is pretty good. Everything else though kind of meh. So we'll take Heat Ray. Okay, this pack here we have Repeal, which is really good. We also have Overgrown Battlement, and if we go Anger of the Gods, we could use that with the Battlement. Battlement survives. It's pretty good. But Repeal, and I think Blue Red would be the better color. I'm not really a huge fan of green unless there's like a bunch of ramp cards, like things to ramp into. I mean, I don't know. I think either one's fine. I guess we'll go with the Battlement. I think most people would probably take that. Oh, but of course, if a Repeal again, two Repeals would have been so nice. But Wall Roots is pretty good too, and that combos well with that and the Anger of the Gods. I'm not really too sure about red green. It's not really an archetype. Like, yeah, there's some counters on it, but not really. So we'll probably have to splash a third color, but we'll grab the Wall Roots. Ooh, and that is some really good ramp right there. So we're taking that. A lot of times that's like a first pick. That's pretty good. Now here, what do we have? We have Knights of Souls Betrayal. Not too good, not too bad. Somewhere in the middle. This one here is not terrible, not great either. Also in the middle, but I think we'll take it. We have a lot of Defender stuff going on here. Ooh, this card's a good payoff card, but Search for Tomorrow is really good, especially if we go 3 colors. So we'll take that. And ooh, another one. Okay, so we got some really good ramp going on here. Okay, now we got some things to choose here. We have the Worm and we got the Sign of Ugin. We have so much ramp that 7 mana isn't too much for us. This one here, 4 for flying for 6. It's not bad, but we know for sure we're in green, and 7 mana is not too much, so we'll take that. And ooh, that's another really good card to ramp into. Take that. I mean, it's okay. It's not the greatest. Ooh, okay, that's good too. I mean, we could get +1/+1 counters and make it like red green +1/+1 counters. That could. Oh, what? How is Repeal still in the pack? That's like top 5 pickable at least. So we'll take that. And either of these is fine. And then Tuco, I guess. What's going on here? That's pretty good too. And not so much that. Okay. Oh man, now we've got some decisions to make. Heat Ray is good. We already have 2 really good red cards, but this card here, you ramp into it, 6/6 flyer, and you search your library for a card and put it in your hand. That's really good. That's crazy good. Okay. I'd be willing to get rid of both of these cards to keep that in the deck. Plus, Knights of Souls Betrayal is kind of like a weak Anger of the Gods. It'd be hard to play both. Like if it's double black, it'd be hard to play Anger of the Gods, double black, and double green stuff. So I don't really see us keeping everything, but I think it's worth hanging on to it, even if it means like giving up the Heat Ray. So we'll take that and see if we can make black work. Oh, of course. Then we have this here. That's also really good. So now, oh man, this is one of the hardest decisions. Grizzly Spectacles in the pack. Very good card. Hoarding Dragons in the pack. Extremely good card. If it weren't for this, I would say for sure red, green ramp. This is a really good card. But now with this, it does change quite a bit. I mean, Anger of the Gods is just so good. I mean, it might even be worth splashing double black just for this one card. I don't know. Man, I don't really want to give up Anger of the Gods because it can board wipe a lot of people, especially all those Kiln Fiend decks, and we're pretty much safe from it. With 2 Search for Tomorrows, it might work with double black here and double red and double green. We didn't see too much red getting passed around, but I'm gonna go with the Hoarding Dragon. Oh man. And oh man, another Battlement. Okay, that's some really good ramp. We'll take that. Not a whole lot here. We have the Baloth here, 5/5 Suspend. We also have the Star Compass. I think we have enough ramp going on though that we don't really need to pick up any artifact ramp, so we'll just take this. And oh my gosh, Wall of Roots. This is crazy. And here, Phantom Tiger's not bad. This is an okay path card. I don't think we really want that though. The Flare, not Slayer, is okay. And even the Sentinel wouldn't be terrible in our deck. I think we can wait for that to wheel though. I don't know, this or the Tiger. I think this works better on our deck because we have a lot of defenders, so let's take that. Oh my gosh, no way. No, we might actually have a defender deck. I know I said in my archetype video that defender decks don't exist, but it can if you have some other ways to win, like, you know, like that. That's crazy. All right, we're taking that. I mean, oh man. Okay, Hunt the Week, really good card. Search for Tomorrow, we already have 2, but it's a really good card, especially if like at 1. Like turn 1 Search for Tomorrow is pretty good, but Hunt the Week is some good removal. I think we're gonna go with Hunt the Week. Man, it's a tough call, but Hunt the Week I think is slightly better. Okay, now we have our like first iffy pack. The Guide's okay, the Marauder's okay. Marauder's more for like an aggro deck. We're definitely not an aggro deck. We're more of a control ramp deck. So the Guide's decent. Guard Duty's decent. I guess the Guide. Just put that in sideboard for now. Here, another good ramp card. We'll take that. And oh my gosh. Another Ivy Elemental, another Baloth. Oh my god. This is crazy. Which is better? Probably the Ivy Elemental with all the ramp that we have. So I'll grab that. Here, a good sideboard card. Not much here. Maybe Radiant Fountain for sideboard against aggro. And the Vent Sentinel Wield. Okay. Oh man. I mean, we might have a defender deck. I didn't really want to make a defender deck because I said there's a lot better things out there, but it might work. Cause like this is insane. 3 Overgrown Battlements. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't believe it. It's okay. We're definitely taking that. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. It's too much. It's too much. I mean, this card's not insanely good, but it's pretty good. I mean, you gain 4 life. Hunt the Week's also there. Yeah, I don't know. I think we might be like the only green player. Oh my. And there's another one. Oh, what's happening? I think it's a bit late to go into black. I mean, how crazy would it have been to have two though? Oh man. Oh man. All right, I'm freaking out a bit. Wall Roots, really good card. We have a good amount of defender synergy. We have a lot of stuff to ramp into. The demon's really good, and having two of the demons is pretty good. But I think we're pretty set on red. I mean, this changes things though. I mean, would we be willing to give up a red just to play two of these demons? That's a tough call. Vent Sentinel's okay. Anger of the Gods is okay, but two of these, maybe it wheels. I guess I'm just gonna go Wall Roots. It's a tough one. I think I'm gonna try and stick in red green for now at least. Because I don't have Reef Soul. I don't know. There's a lot of decisions here. We might just go mono green at this point. No, actually we're not. But man, okay, I gotta think for a second. Where are we at? Let's see. Could take this for defender. Star Compass is okay. We have a lot of 2-drops though. I don't think we really need it. Dragon Egg isn't terrible. It's pretty bad though. Actually, I guess we'll take it. Man, okay. The white dragon, I think it's a little bit late to go into white. We have another Wall of Roots and some more removal. I guess we'll go full on defender. And okay, search for them. Oh man, another Vent Sentinel. What are the odds that it wheels? Hunt the Weak though, I think is just better. So we'll grab that. Another Wall of Roots. Another Wall of Roots. We already have 24 green cards. Like we don't even need red at this point. I mean, we kind of have to go red, but it's just crazy. What's a pick here? Phantom Tire fits the curve. Palladium Myrrh is really good for ramp. I think Palladium Myrrh is really good. Okay, another Hunt the Weak. Sure. Ivy Elemental is really good. This is another defender. How committed should we be to the defenders? We have one Vent Sentinel. We kind of need a second one. I think Ivy Elemental here. No. Hunt the Weak. Oh my gosh. This is one of the nuttiest drafts I've done. Okay. Oh man. We didn't get the second Vent Sentinel. We have 4 Hunt the Weeks. We have 5 Wall of Roots and 3 Overgrown Battlements. Just how? I don't know. But now we gotta make some decisions. I think the Flare can go. I think a lot of the Hunt the Weeks can also go. I mean, at least some of them. And Palladium Myrrh, I'm not even sure if we need it because we have so much ramp as is. That is maybe cut that as well. Maybe even cut a Search for Tomorrow. I mean, man, this is crazy. It's just so hard to decide what to do. I guess Anger of the Gods needs to be in here. Anger of the Gods is really good, especially with defenders because they'll be like building up their attackers and waiting to attack, and all of a sudden they get board wiped. That's really good. Vent Sentinel, I don't think it's a really great card, but in our deck it's pretty good. Hoarding Dragon, yes. I think Heat Ray is also a must. These though, these ones we can pass on those. What else? I think we have a little bit too much ramp here. I mean, our whole deck is just stuff like to ramp. So I think we'll cut 2 more Hunt the Weak. I mean, it's a good card. It's good removal, but if they have removal on our creatures when we do it, it might not work out. So instead of Hunt the Weak, we'll probably just go with the red stuff. And what else though? I mean, maybe we don't need 3 Search for Tomorrows. I think we'll get rid of at least 1. It would be nice to put in at least 1 more Ivy Elemental. Maybe put that in at the expense of one of these. Don't really need that. Never thought I would cut 4 Hunt the Weeks. I mean, Hunt the Week's such a good card, but not really in this deck with the defenders. I don't know. Now the question is, do we even want to try and make 15 lands work? We could try it and put an extra Ivy Elemental. I mean, we have 2 Search for Tomorrows. I think that's good. 15 lands. It is risky, but I mean, look at all this ramp though. I mean, we don't really need that many lands, so we'll try it. I guess suppose we'll do 10 and 5. Sure. So I guess that's good. I mean, this is such a weird deck. Like this doesn't have to happen. Like people need to take these cards. Like they're so good. All right. Anyway, let's try out the first match. See how it goes. Opening hand. I'm gonna do this turn 1, turn 2. Yeah. So suspend this. Pass back. Worm there. Okay. Drop in the Wall of Roots. Back to our opponent. Star Compass. Another land. Cool. Can't really do anything though. We'll sit back and pass. Mind Stone. So ramp versus ramp. Another Mind Stone. Ivy Elemental. Yeah, sure. Might as well do something. But he's already at 6 mana, which is pretty crazy. Tormentor. Another Ivy Elemental. We could use Heat Ray on it. I think that's probably the best move here. Let's swing in and see how he responds to that. He takes it. Okay, now Heat Ray. All right, it dies. Cool. Back to our opponent, and this thing will come out next turn. That's cool. Yeah. Thrill Kill Assassin and Sanguine Bond. Okay. Hit a mountain. Okay. Do we attack with this, or do you just save it for Anger of the Gods and attack with this instead? Yeah, let's swing in for 3. Opponent blocks. Really? Okay. Then we make Big Boy Ivy Elemental and pass back to our opponent. Another one. And that. So maybe we should do Anger of the Gods now. Although we'll lose this thing. Well, let's go for it. Anger of the Gods it is. Cool. And swing in for 9. This is so nuts. All right. Back to our opponent. Mind Stone. And opponent concedes. Whoa. All right. Our deck was pretty scary. I mean, it is a little bit risky running only 15 lands. I did feel like we kind of got stalled there in the end with these things, but I mean, it worked out, right? So I guess no changes to sideboard, right? I mean, we could put Hunt the Weekend, but it doesn't really work with the defenders, so I don't really see what else we can do. That, nah. I think we're good. So on to game 2. Okay, opening hand looks pretty good, so we will keep it. And we got our 1 Vent Sentinel. Yay! Anger of the Gods. Cool. All right, start off with Overgrown Battlement, and that way next time we can drop Wall of Roots if we need to, and make 2 from this, and 3 will be from than that, or including that. So this will be pretty gangster. Drop in Wall of Roots. Make 2, 3, 4 Vent Sentinel. All right, the bond card. And oh my god. Play Wall of Roots. Pass back to our opponent. Opponent plays that. And fire this thing off. Oh my god. This is, I don't know if it's like a good thing or like it's like really sad, because like this should never happen. Like Wall of Roots, like one of the top pick cards you should do for a ramp deck. I mean, I don't know why no one picked it in our pod. Same thing with the Battlement. I just don't know. No. Shoot. It was going so well. All right, another 4. Darn. All right. Okay, at least we're at 6 mana, though. Pride Mate. And Angel of Mercy. Could just use Anger of the Gods next turn. Man, another land. I mean, only 15 lands in the deck, but all right. So Anger of the Gods. Pass back to our opponent. He's actually in a pretty good position to win. I mean, this card's pretty good if he gains life. Depends how much life gain is in his deck, though. Oh, yeah. Put that out. Yes, yes. Oh, shit. All right. Search for Tomorrow. Do we fire it now? Sure. Just thins out our deck a bit. And pass back to our opponent. Is it worth killing the golem with the heat ray? I guess. This is stupid though. All right, it dies. And a worm. All right, cool. Hooray. Pass back to our opponent. They could still get this though. 2 of these. They got to land. Okay, 1 card in hand. Oh, swing for 7. Opponent takes 7. Drop another. All right, dude. Another land. Wow. Wow. We survived a board wipe and 2 sanguine bonds. Oh my god. I know everyone in the comments is going to be like, see, you said that Defenders wasn't a real deck and now it is. But like, this is like absurd though. Like no one passes this card. Like no one, it's like a freak accident. Like the people of the pod just like didn't understand ramp or something. I don't know. Or maybe the packs are just really good and I don't know. But like, this is like a one time thing. Like I would not lean towards Defender like any other time. But like when you have this many ramp cards, sure, Vent Sentinel works. I mean, a second one would have been nice also. But yeah, this is crazy. All right, well, on to match 2. Opening hand a bit land heavy, but turn 1, yeah, let's keep it. So suspend the Ballast, play the Battlement, and pass back to our opponent. Heat Ray, okay. 4 mana. This thing will hit us if we do that. I guess it's not too bad though, because we can just block it on the following turn. So the Ram it is. Not that we really need it though, so I don't know. The Thief attacks with that, sure. Another Battlement. So play the Battlement, do Search for Tomorrow, and pass back to our opponent. It's our Compass, and no attacks from our opponent. Next turn, this comes out, and ooh, how convenient. 11. Pass turn back to our opponent. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he has removal for it, but, you know, 11 is just it's pretty gangster. So no removal so far. Oh, man, like next turn, this thing, haste. We have a Heat Ray. Ho. Most gangster indeed. Darksteel Axe, and Big Boy come down, and Event Sentinel. Okay, swing in for 16. Blocks like that, sure. And Vent Sentinel, and back to our opponent. I mean, imagine if he has like enough steer command like the last guy. I mean, that would be pretty crazy. But other than that, or maybe even Supreme Verdict. Ooh, I forgot about that card. Okay, Claustrophobia, sure. Well, hopefully it doesn't have anything too crazy. And Illusionary Angel. All right, pull this, cool. We'll swing in for 5, see what our opponent does. No blocks, all right. And might as well drop the Ballast and pass turn back. Opponent swings in, okay. Could use Heat Ray on it, but he might just be setting up for like a Supreme Verdict. Jin, all right. So we'll use this Vent Sentinel. Put him to 7. Could we just kill the Jin now? Yeah, actually we could. That's pretty crazy. Okie-dokie. All right, well, opponent concedes on to game 2. No changes to sideboard or anything because it looks pretty good. Opening hand looks pretty good, so we'll keep it. Darksteel Axe, suspend, Search for Tomorrow, and back to our opponent. Well, another Wall of Roots. Okay, drop down Overgrown Battlement and pass turn back. No place from our opponent. Get a mountain. Let's see how crazy we can make this. 1 Wall of Roots. Put a counter on that to make another Wall of Roots. That ramp card there, yeah. All right, back to our opponent. We can have 11 mana next turn. That's pretty good. Never mind 12. So best play here. Probably should use Vent Sentinel and then Ivy Elemental, but I'm gonna leave 3 mana open in case he has mana leak. So okay, no mana leak. Pass back to our opponent. Guard duty, sure. Actually helps this thing. It's kind of ironic. Another Search for Tomorrow. Let's go ahead, drop in Ivy Elemental. Leave 3 for mana leak. Cool. 10/10. Might as well suspend, Search for Tomorrow, and pass back to our opponent. Supreme Verdict? Nope. An Angel. Basically just has flying in first strike, and if it goes to the graveyard, it can come back. Okay. Then using Wall of Roots, we can use Vent Sentinel, hit our opponent for 5. Yep. And we'll go ahead, swing in as a 10/10. If he doesn't block us lethal. Oh my god. This is hilarious. At least he gains 1 life though. Plays that. Vent Sentinel, go ahead, fire it. Another Ivy Elemental. I think we'll just hang on to that though in case he board wipes us. In the meantime, swing in as a 10/10. And they just concede. Okay, wow. That is some crazy shit. But I do want to reiterate though, it's not really the defenders that make it good. It's just like the ramp. And defender is kind of like an afterthought. Like the Vent Sentinel thing is just like a byproduct of having all these ramp cards. So I still stand by Defender being not an archetype you want to lean towards, but one that if you find yourself in the same way that we did, sure, we can pull some synergy off. So I don't know. I mean, this deck is nuts. But on to match 3. I mean, we're gonna win, right? Like how could they even stop us? Honestly, like the decks we've played so far aren't the most competitive ones, but I just don't know how a deck can trump this. Okay, final match. This hand here is a bit too land heavy, so I'm gonna mull. Still a bit land heavy, but we'll make it work. Wall of Roots on top. Suspend this, and there we go. Play Wall of Roots, pass back. Nothing from our opponent yet. Wonder if they're a mill deck, huh? Anger of the Gods. Up to 5 mana, pass back. Survival Catch. What? Okay. Hit Ivy Elemental. We'll drop that in. 5/5, pass back. Survival Catch kind of sucks ass. I don't really know why it's in the deck. Unless it's like a lifelink deck or life gain deck. Oblivion Stone. Nice. Well, we could play the Worm, but I'm not going to now. Swing in for 5. I'm just hoping he fires it off now. I mean, he can't keep taking 5, right? Maybe next turn he'll do it. Another one. So swing in for 5. Come on. No, he doesn't fire it. What? All right, sure. Opponent passes back. Force. Swing for 5. Come on, fire it off, fire it off, fire it off. Whatever. What, now he fires off? Oh, okay. I guess that kind of makes sense, but I mean, he has life down pretty low. I mean, once the Worm comes out, I don't know. Opponent plays that. Sure. And what do we drop? Could have Mana Leak. Do we just drop in Ivy Elemental? Yeah, in case he has Condescend, we'll leave 1 open. Does he have something? Nope. Pass back. And this guy. Cool. Well, this will be interesting. Attack with this guy. See if he wants to block, because I don't want this thing using regeneration. Ooh, double blocks. Doesn't really make a difference, though. Let's do that. And Anger of the Gods. So that dies. And let's see, what should we do here? Play that, suspend that, and pass back. Oh my gosh, that's pretty good. We might actually lose this one. Play the Worm, pass back to our opponent. Claustrophobia. No way. No way. So we take 8. Yeah. Do we hit removal or not? Ballot. Might as well play it by ourselves a turn. Opponent attacks, we'll block. Doesn't matter. Talisman. And no removal. Well, looks like we're going to game 2. Someone finally got a game off of us. That's pretty good. How, though? I mean, Oblivion Stone, I guess, was the reason why. All right. No change to sideboard, though, because, like, what can we really do? I mean, maybe Mark of Mutiny. That's kind of silly, though. So no changes to the board, and on to game 2. Well, opening hand looks pretty good. Hopefully it's good enough to win, so we'll start off by suspending Search for Tomorrow and pass back to our opponent. Another land, play Overgrown Battlement, and pass back. Star Compass. Another land. Do we go with Ivy Elemental or Ballot? I guess the Ballot. Pass the turn. Phyrexian Rager. Another land. Okay, swinging for 4. Opponent takes 4. We'll go ahead, use Ivy Elemental, and back to our opponent. Talisman, Overgrown Battlement. Okay. Swing for 9. Jump block this there, and I think it's now or never. We got to go with the Worm. I think last game we kind of made a mistake waiting a little bit too long, even though the Oblivion Stone was out. And there's game 2. All right, that was pretty fast. On to game 3. Man, I'm kind of nervous now because, like, his deck is pretty crazy when you think about it. He has Oblivion Stone and the Elish guy, and that's pretty crazy to pull both of those. So it's like crazy deck versus crazy deck. Anyway, final game of the final match. Let's see how it goes. Opening hand, pretty good. Can ramp into this pretty quickly, so we'll keep. Opponent mulls down to 5. He's passed the turn back. Ooh, suspend that, pass back. Oh, that's not good. Oh, man. Yay, opponent got a land. Cool. Okay, now for some crazy shit. Could play this turn, or we could just do Wall of Roots. Could play Ivy Elemental on 4. I think the better move here, Wall of Roots, then make 5 mana, play the Dragon for that, pass back. Another land for opponent, and oh, yes, daddy, yes. So we have a total of 7 here. Yeah, I'll play that. Comes out for 6, swinging for 4. I think it's gonna be over pretty quickly. Star Compass, and swinging. Next turn's lethal, so I think we'll hang on to Ivy Elemental just to be safe in case there's like some crazy board wipe. We haven't seen like Supreme Verdict. See, second main for our opponent. What do they got? And passes back to us. Go ahead, swinging for 9. We got like an Azorius Charm. Yep. However, we could risk it, kill our own creature, yeah, and then put the counters on him, finish him off now. Would that work? He has another one. It's a bit risky. Let's go for it. So try to kill our guy. 5 on here. Yeah, all 5. So 9/9 coming in. Does he have a response to it? Wow. Oh man, no way. That was nuts. Oh my god. A defender deck. A deck that I thought I would never make in this set. But just because this deck did well, I mean, it's like you don't want to lean towards defenders. Just like it's just not that reliable of an archetype. But when you get past that many Wall of Roots and that many Overgrown Battlements, like how do you not build around defenders? You know what I mean? But that was crazy. All right, well, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I had a lot of fun with it. I mean, I'm sure our opponents didn't, but you know, we had fun, right? So that wraps it up for this video. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more content like this, and I hope you have a great day.